I'm a fan of looking at 2 to 3 coaches, right? I do that myself when I look for a new coach, and I would recommend everybody do that for their business coaching EOS, for their executive coaching, or like you said, for sports coaches, whatever it is. And you'll find the one probably that just feels right. Out of 3, you have a good chance to find one that's so and so. One is probably too good to be true, and then there's like the middle way that's just it just feels right, and then usually it is. So not that you should make your decision purely on gut feeling, um, but I think it's important to get different aspects. I watched this movie a while ago. It's about a college rowing team or university rowing team. I think it was like in the UK. No, they were trying to beat Harvard. I forgot what it was called. Anyways, they got a new coach and they had lost against Harvard years and years and years in a row. So uh, his whole method was all about bringing the team together at a team, right? And the one point of the movie that kind of stuck with me, there was one guy who was a little put off for different reasons. So he put him in the boat by himself that's usually rowed by 8 people. And he had a hard time maneuvering that thing left and right, let alone moving it anywhere, right? So you need the people and you need the team and you need everybody to be aligned and row in the same direction. uh, that's a picture we oftentimes work with, and it's kind of very transparent if you think about that. Really, the people sitting in a boat with 8 people and trying to win a race. If somebody's offbeat, you're not going to win the race. So pushing people hard and pushing them to the edge is one thing, but I think being tough on teams in a way that spurs or ignites a spark for them and makes them row harder once they row in the same direction. But that's the first step, right? You got to make sure they work as a team. And then you can make sure you crank it up a notch and make them work harder so they get a better output. And part of that is when you look at individual people, be that players or new people on a leadership team. Somebody goes, somebody else comes, right? Um, for me, the first step is always to make sure they are well integrated and they kind of feel at home, and that's when they can be at their best. And that might be a little different for everyone on the team. So while you're still talking to the team and you're looking at the big picture, I think there's something to be said about addressing individual needs of people in a group, like that one person that today is so silent and usually talks much more. The one person that's doing stuff on their phone under the table all the time. Um, there's always reasons for things going on. Everybody has things going on in their lives that they probably don't necessarily want to share, but that are having an impact on everybody else around them. Not all of that needs to be dragged out in the open in front of the team, but I think it's worth like a side conversation and a break or something. Just making sure everything is okay, making sure you understand what's going on and trying to help.